Well, gang, Carolina jackpot time coming at you on Thursday evening. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope you've had a decent day so far. Everybody out there, all the good Americans out there. Sad day in our country, really, given the events of yesterday, along with today being the 24th anniversary of 9/11. Not a lot of people, there's not a lot of attention given to that anymore, is there? Really? It's kind of odd and surprising when you think about it. But just step back and think about it. There's really not. Has everyone just kind of forgotten that happened, or just wants to forget? I mean, obviously, yeah, everybody would wish it never happened, but it's just kind of crazy to me. I know on 9/11 of 2021, I went to first football game back after COVID, or when your capacities were open back up. Your stadiums were open to full capacity, I should say. 2021 season. Gamecocks at East Carolina, Shane Beamer's first road game. That was the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And I went up there I went to this game expecting one of those teams to have on some kind of alternate patriotic helmet, maybe some kind of flyover, something commemorating 9/11. There was nothing. What shit? There wasn't even a mention of it in the prayer, the pregame devotional, whatever, over the PA. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, this video is about football. Gamecocks versus Vanderbilt Saturday night. We've been talking about this one all week. This game has gotten more attention on it this week, the matchup between these two, than the game probably ever has in the last, I would say, 5 years combined. I thought there was a lot of hype leading up to last year's South Carolina Vanderbilt game in Nashville. Can the Gamecocks, can they win this one? Can they cover it on the road? Vandy's been hot, yada, yada, yada. South Carolina goes in, takes care of business 28-7. It was never really even a ball game. This year, for some reason, and please try to tell me what it is, Vanderbilt is coming in here with a chip on their shoulder, a bunch of just this fake bravado, led by their sawed-off quarterback Diego Pavia. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I like Diego Pavia, but the shit I've been seeing this week, coming out of Nashville, coming out of their practice, breaking their practices down. If you could see, it was over on X. People film everything and put it on X at some point. Breaking down their huddles in practice, or ending practice with "fuck South Carolina." I mean, okay, that's fine. Then they interviewed, what was it, their right tackle, or it's either their left tackle or right tackle on the offensive line, act like he didn't know who Dylan Stewart was, and just showing what you're going to show disrespect to a team that's beat your ass every year since 2009, starting in 2009. I mean, what kind of world are we living in right now? I really don't understand what kind of angle you're trying to take here. It's almost like they're trying to speak something into existence. I mean, good teams that are confident and think they're going to be able to go do something like that, they don't talk about it. They just go fucking do it. They just go do it. They don't put it all over social media. They don't, come up with all these stupid little slogans and these little chants and the little "fuck South Carolinas" and all that. They don't do that. They just go out and handle business. You're going to get your ass kicked on Saturday night. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. because I'm going to tell you this. Everybody's comparing, well, look, they both beat Virginia Tech, but South Carolina beat them by this to this, and Vanderbilt beat them by this to this. Left out of that is the fact that South Carolina could have easily tacked on another touchdown at the end of that game if they wanted to. It would have been a 20-point margin if Shane Beamer wanted to. They started taking knees at the 2-minute warning, dummies. Nobody wants to talk about that. The offense don't look good. Well, the offense don't look good. Granted, you know what? It doesn't. You know what does look good, though? Defense. Defense has allowed 1 touchdown all year. 1 touchdown and a handful of field goals all year. I feel good about the defense. I feel good about the defense getting after Diego Pavia and causing him nightmares on Saturday night in Columbia. The only thing that bothers me about their offense is he may be able to hit some chunk plays. Secondary for South Carolina, I don't think is going to be, it's not totally 100% healthy. So that could be an issue there. Jalen Kilgore's been banged up. Judge Collier not going to play. Somebody step up. Step up to the plate. It's next man up time. We don't have time for anybody to be lamenting injuries and somebody being out of this game. Because it's go time on Saturday night. You want to flip the script on your season? You want to shut up all the naysayers who say, this team don't belong in the top 15, or it's probably even the top 25 team. You want to shut all that up? Go handle business on Saturday night. Because you have infinitely more talent than they do. You have a better quarterback than they do. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Mike Shula, get your head out of your ass. Get your head out of your ass. Let the kid play his game. Don't try to put him in a box and shape him into what you want him to be. Let the kid play his game. I was listening to former Gamecock quarterback Stephen Garcia. Former Gamecock great Stephen Garcia, really. If there's any player that we ever had that I wish things had worked out better for, it was Stephen. But Stephen's issues were 100% on Stephen, and Stephen knows that. And he's grown up now, I guess. I mean, I don't know. There was a little video of him butt naked on Instagram as a hurricane came into the Tampa, Florida area behind a picket fence at his home where you couldn't see his man parts, holding nothing but an American flag. But, yeah, you can still be a silly a little bit. He's grown up, is my point. And talking about Lenoris, he's talking about this, compares this to a situation he had with old balls, Steve Spurrier, who wanted to keep him in the pocket. And Steven wanted to run around. He wanted to make plays. He was a dual threat, which he said Lenoris can be an NFL quarterback. He doesn't have to be a pocket passer in college or whatever you want him to be just to be an NFL quarterback. There's always time to work on refining your skills once you get to the league. He said it. I didn't say it, but it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? It makes a lot of sense. They need to let him play his damn game. This offensive line needs to get these fucking issues worked out. I don't know that they can, but I don't necessarily know that you have to play your A game to beat Vanderbilt. I really don't. I'm so tired of hearing, well, they're the most overlooked team in the country in disrespect. Well, no, they're not. Everybody's been talking about Vanderbilt for a damn year. And I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. We already went out there and flushed that turd one time back in November in their dumpy little stadium. I guess we're going to have to go flush it again. Because this turd just keeps popping back up to the surface. Oh, they've been disrespecting people. Nobody's giving them the respect. Guys, they've yet to put a whole season together. That's why. They're not serious contenders. They're not. You can go out there and tell everybody how much you're going to go to the college football playoff, how you're going to beat Alabama in their place again this time, and you're going to beat South Carolina, and you're going to be yada, yada, yada. You're going to do all this and that. If you don't have the Jimmies and Joes to get it done, it ain't getting done, bud. And it's not getting done Saturday night in Columbia. Defense is going to wreak havoc on Diego Pavia. I'm calling 2 turnovers by him, 1 fumble, 1 interception, possibly just 2 interceptions, but two fumbles from him. At what point in the game they come, whether crucial, I don't know. South Carolina's got to stop the pre-snap penalties. I think they're going to get that cleaned up. And I think the offensive line, I don't think it's going to. It may develop an A game when Lonnie Teasley goes away and someone else is coaching that unit. Well, I think that South Carolina wins this game in spite of an offensive line that maybe doesn't play that great. Maybe bends a little bit but doesn't break. I think South Carolina finally put some points on the scoreboard and I think that none of them come courtesy of special teams except for extra points and possibly field goals. My final score prediction Saturday night in Columbia: South Carolina 34, Vandy 13. Talk about it, discuss it, tweet that, write that. Who did I sound like there? Dabo from like 15 years ago when he had that little staged rant. Anyway, that's about all I got to say about that, guys. That's it. 34-13. Gamecocks win by 21, covering that little 3.5, 4.5 point spread, whatever it is. All your public money's coming in on Vanderbilt. Guess what, public? You're a bunch of fools because you're going to lose your money. I'm not putting a damn dime on this game unless it's back in the Gamecocks. Anyway, I'll see you guys later on. Appreciate you. Peace. I'm out of here. Go Cox.